Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. I know I did. I had a lot of time spent with family and friends. And then towards a couple days before New Year's, I started feeling kind of rough. Ended up getting sick. I've been sick for the last week now. Started feeling better today. So that's why I decided to do a video. I wanted to do a video sooner, but with the way I was feeling, I didn't feel like it would be worth doing, so I just didn't do it, and I apologize for that. However, like I say, I am feeling better, and please, you two do not start a fight. Sorry about all the commotion. The doggies want to take the spotlight, I guess. Just have a few things that I want to go over, quick updates that I've done. I've got myself the workbench now, which I actually really liked. I didn't think I would like it at first, but it's actually worked out really well. I redid the peninsula, I shortened it by 14 inches, which was pretty easy. It was an add-on piece anyway, so that turned out, gave me more room. And then the gravel company, as you can see over here, I started constructing that probably New Year's Day, and then I haven't been back in here since. And that was one of the things that I'd like y'all's opinion and suggestions on, please. And other than that, just a few little things that I've gotten, that I've tried, that I've learned, that, you know, mistakes have happened. Not going to point fingers or who may have caused those mistakes, but, you know, it happens. So, anyway, we'll get started. I'll show you the workbench. We'll go over to the gravel area, and then the mine area, and then we'll go from there. What? Nope. It's not cookie time, guys. Sorry. Oh, poor babies. Okay, so back to the layout. This is the workbench. It's just a little desk that I got at the Christmas tree store for 50% off for $22, and I was like, why not? Works great. It actually tucks up underneath there more than I have it. It's actually up out of the way. I was going to basically build a slide out for those of you that watched the last video, but I just decided, you know, I come across this and I was like, well, why not? The only thing I'm going to do is put some furniture movers under the legs, and then that way it'll slide in and out a little easier. Other than that, it's not heavy. But when I've got stuff on there, whether it's a locomotive or another structure, I want to make sure I can move it with no problem. So I'll move this out real quick for you guys, show you the couple mistakes that I made. As you can see, I've got roadbed, track, and then I tried my hand at ballasting for the first time, which it's not great. I'll be the first one to admit it. However, I kind of know where I made mistakes and what I need to improve on, and what, you know, I did the second time around, and I'll show you what I did the second time around, and it actually worked out really nice. And by no means is this a how-to video, but the first attempt, I was using that spreader there, and it's not bad. However, it just dispenses a lot of material at once, and it's really no control feature on it or anything like that. But it was pretty cheap at the hobby store, so I was like, you know what, I'll try it. I'm not sure I'll continue using it. Using it? Really? Using? Okay. Using it. And I actually come back yesterday. Not sure if you can see it down there at that lighter end. But I come back yesterday and I wasn't really satisfied. So from about right here all the way down, I did by hand. And it much better result. I know that in this area here, that's from my mixture, my solution and all of that. I didn't mix it well, and that's the price that I paid. But this was more or less for just something that I could put the locomotives on and the cars as I'm, you know, changing out the couplers, the wheels, or the trucks, whatever it may be. Something that I could just put them on there, and even when I'm working on graffiti, just to see how things are turning out. And I just thought it would, you know, be something neat to try. So that worked out. The ballasting definitely needs improving. And I'm sorry about the camera angles, guys. I'm trying to get the desk back underneath there. And Bella wants to say hello. she's being a little needy tonight. So this is the gravel plant. As many of you know that have been following me, that's not where the gravel plant was going to go, but I kind of like it there. And that's where you guys are going to come in and kind of let me know what you think. I actually like it there. I just have not made my mind up 100% yet. Of course, I would have to change the tracks, move them over a little bit. I'm still trying to think about this area here, whether I'm going to put another track there or if that's going to be more of a miscellaneous dump area, or maybe even a truck loading area. I'm not sure. One of my thoughts was turning the building 180, but I didn't really like that because of the chutes being on that side. I'd rather have them out here. But what I was thinking was taking that conveyor, if I turned it 180, and then shoot it back up in the corner and just kind of have like a rock wall there, you know, would just add to the scene. So that was always an option. But honestly, once I finish the conveyor, run it down, or even actually I would angle it out more, and then, you know, have that there. And then what I was thinking about doing too is adding in a section here so it looks like a mining operation is going in. So the haul trucks would come down here, and then I'd have kind of what I call a dump box with a makeshift conveyor kind of coming out, and then that would kind of give the picture of it running up into that one. So that was an option that I was thinking about doing, and I think that would actually add a lot to this scene, which would, I think, really kick that scene off. So let me know what you think, opposed to putting the gravel plant where it was supposed to go. What I'm thinking about doing is taking the mining area, switching it and putting it over here, adding in another track. Really don't have to if I don't want to. I could always run 2 tracks. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not, but this is actually an added on piece too all the way through. So I could take this wing off, take these 2 tracks out, and then just leave these 2. This last track here, I would isolate it up there right after the turnout. This would become my programming track. I could still use these 2 tracks for car storage for the coal yard, or just miscellaneous, you know, just a miscellaneous yard or whatever. So give me your opinions on what you think I should do here, or what would make the most sense. You gotta love it. I just picked up a tree for, it was 60% off, so I couldn't beat it. So I was like, why not? So I picked it up. That's, I guess, the landscaper in me coming out. So I picked that up. We'll get to that monster here in a second. But other than that, not much has really happened, except, you know, I started my hand at ballasting, kit work, which I'm actually really happy with the kit work. That, you know, I've taken my time. Thinking about painting it, maybe giving it a little darker color, top and bottom. But I may just weather that up real nice and just leave it like it is. I mean, the kit was made like that for a reason, and I kind of like that too, so I may just leave it like that. And a couple of other small little goodies that I picked up. Got that just for weathering, and then just graffiti and that kind of things for later on. Trying my hand at the paint markers. I'm not really sure if that's the way I want to go or not. Oh, this I found out works wonderful. This 1-inch foam brush works great for putting the angle, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's kind of how I did it, and that worked great for me the second time around. So that was something that I've learned, maybe, and I'm sure a lot of you already know this. So I'm going to put this camera here real quick and show you my latest disaster. I'm actually happy with this. It sucks, I know it does, but I'm happy with it. And how's it suck and you're happy with it? That doesn't make sense. Of course not, it doesn't. It's my world, I live it. It does not make sense, trust me. However, this is my first attempt at graffiti. I am not an artist. My stick figures don't even look like stick people. I'm not done with this yet, but this is something, a part of the hobby that I really want to expand into. And like most of the hobby, I'm new at it. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's a learning curve. And I know that I'm in this hobby for years to come. So I'm going to have years of practice of doing this. So the reason that makes me happy is because this is my first one. Yes, it's not done yet. I'm going to finish completing it, but it's a start. And to me, that's the biggest of all. It's a start. And it's not of, okay, well, let's do this, let's do that, and never do it. And for those of you that actually know me, know what I'm talking about when I say that, it's a start. That's the biggest hurdle right there, is it's a start. And I'm happy with it. Looks like a 5-year-old did it, but hey, it's me. So I will use this throughout as I do my different cars with graffiti and all, as, hey, this is where I started and this is where I am tomorrow, so to speak. So I am. This is exciting to me. Yeah, I know, maybe I'm a big dork or whatever, but this is exciting. I'm happy with it. So, hey. Last thing, and I'll let you guys go, and gals. I know, Missy. But I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But basically, this is the area here where the gravel company would go. And basically, I didn't have a lot here. I just had a couple small sheds and a couple oil containers, and then the Railway Express Agency, which really was never really set in stone. And I do kind of like the fact of the gravel company being here because I'm going to have the cement plant there. So it just kind of fits. And then, like I said, this area here, basically here would come out of the peninsula. This would get shifted over. There would no longer be a divider here. And if I really wanted to, I could get rid of that turnout. But I'm thinking about just leaving it and maybe just pulling this track in a little closer. And like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to really put down the 3 tracks here for the coal mine. I may just do the 2. But give me your guys' opinion. Let me know what you think. Definitely appreciate it. And it's one of the reasons why I do these videos is no matter how much we do and how often we do it, we're always learning, and that's the way it should be. And it's a community that supports one another. Who can't love that? I love it and I enjoy it. I'm excited about this. I know I went through a phase where I really wasn't sure about the track plan. This is, from those of you that have been started with me at the beginning, this is my second layout, and you know that. It's just because I wasn't happy with it. And the first layout, I felt like something was lacking. This one has a lot of potential, especially when it comes to the scenery and that sort of thing. And I'm really looking forward to that. And it's going to be an adventure. And hopefully you guys will, and gals, will tag along with me. And I'm trying to improve my videos. I'm trying to make them a little bit more funny and just let loose. I feel like I'm kind of uptight at times, and nobody likes that. Trust me, nobody. Hey, my dog just gave me the finger. We're going to have to talk about that later. But other than that, thank you guys and gals. And I get slack for that. And I've had very, very, very few. It doesn't make sense. Very few. I have quite a few. There we go. Quite a few ladies. Hey, stop saying guys, because there are women that are watching these videos too. So I apologize. I'm rambling, so therefore I'm going to end my video. Rambling is something I do. It's me. Anyway, you guys have a blessed night, a wonderful week, and I'll get back to you guys soon. Thanks for, and gals.